they create brands. Let's just start there. They create brands. So this next clip, you'll understand why I had to pick it.
It's a lot of stat chasing, man. You know, to all you artists out here, just because you popping on Instagram and you know you getting a lot of likes and comments and all that, you still got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? Like when we find something and sign it, most times we sign it from the beginning, the concept, you know, early, and we stick in with the artist and develop it until it turns into a brand. And I ain't gonna front. When we sit our artists down, we tell them straight up, we're not about to give you that check. But what we are about to do is put this check into you. You know what I'm saying? And by putting this check in you, and we develop you, and then you create the check, and then we can continue to create the check. But we're not just going, hey man, here's all this money. Go ahead. No. No. We're gonna give you what's fair, you know what I'm saying, for you. And we're gonna put this back and behind you and put it in you so we can really turn you into a brand.
I feel like I'm gonna go into it, so I'm gonna let Moose go first.
Yeah, I like that bar though. He said, we're not going to give you this check, pause, right? But we're going to put the check into you, meaning like we're going to reinvest the money back into you. I love that because it's like, yo, so many people are quick to make a little bit of money and just take off to the races, not realizing like, yo, that is nothing compared to what you need to sustain, hold on to, or put back into your business really to keep it going, right? So I love that they're like mindful of this idea of like, all right, we're letting you know, even though as our artist and we're responsible for helping you out, we're not going to give you the money up front. We're going to have to hold on to this money, reinvest it back into your brand and your business, and you'll thank us later for the lessons, you know, that you acquire from it. And of course, the other part of it is for them, even as business people, they're not looking for just a talented artist. They are looking for someone who can be fully established into a brand. And I'm sure you'll talk on that part a little bit more. But I'm just thinking for me as a business person, this is the best way to avoid like signing an artist that becomes a one-hit wonder or someone who can just be hot for a season but can't necessarily duplicate themselves or has to rely on one source of income to survive when there are so many different ways to monetize now. So I really like, you know, like you said, getting under the hood or really looking at the minds behind what is making these artists pop and stay relevant the way that they are, because it's not such a coincidence after all, man. Like there's really something happening on a high level to make it click for everyone.
So you know what really stood out with this one when you said that? Like there are people who are going straight for the top tier already, right? They are willing to put money behind those who are already the best of the best, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. But they're saying, yo, we invest in them early, like, and mold them, right? I think that in itself shows like this is where loyalty comes in. This is where if we get you early and we mold you into the superstar that you are with this formula, and it brings up to the point where are you going? Like, where are you going to go? You didn't have where other people would be like, yo, you knew why you got me. You knew why I'm here.
Right.
Like, I could go anywhere now. Like, I got the leverage. You have money, but I have the leverage because I know why you seeked me out, right? But that just popped in my head when you said that. But the biggest thing that I got out of this one is that talent doesn't make brands. And let me break that down. I posted like a couple of days ago where it was saying likes and views don't doesn't mean you have a brand. And how he said it was inspired by this one because he was like, I said, just because you're popular, right? Just because you're popular, you have likes, you're a little, you got a little fan base here and there, cool. That doesn't mean that we're going to sign you, that you're already established. It doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean a guaranteed check, right? There's so much more to building a brand that's going to last. Your music is going to have a deadline. Like your talent may stop at some point depending on what you do, right? It may be only good for a season. Like athletes, it's only good for a certain amount. Your talent is only good for a certain amount. But what are you building at the same time that is going to make your talent last longer for just legacy wise? Migos is like, at the end of the day, their name will ring on for years, decades after, right? Because of what they've established, how many charts they were on, who they've partnered with, what they've done for the culture, how they've even conquered Atlanta and just hip hop in total. And then from what he said with, we get them and we establish a brand. Let's talk about Lil Yachty real quick, where they got him as literally like a teenager who didn't smoke or drink. And they said, we could brand you. Brands are going to go into that. And when he was signed, only 6 months later, he had a Sprite deal.
Wow.
And when one brand comes in, more will come. So now they're saying, you have a bit of talent, absolutely. But what we're going to try to do is make sure that your name rings out in households more than just in this culture, but worldwide. Let's start with Atlanta first, but then let's go nationwide. Then let's go worldwide. And they did that with each one. That not only, I'm still on Migos had Popeyes. You know what I mean? They have a Popeye deal and an Uber Eats deal. They're on Rap Snacks heavily. I think that whole, I think all of QC is on Rap Snacks, right? Little Baby has a little Rap Snack thing. Migos have like, what is it? Ranch and dip or something. I forgot what it was. Dab. Sorry. Ranch and dab. They just have deals that make no sense. That makes all the sense and no sense at the same time. Right. And they did that because we're going to make sure we're going to make sure that music is cool, but you can make money anywhere based off your name and based off your credibility. That says a lot. That and the fact that so many people are so focused that their talent would get them a check. They're like, I'm not going to give you the check right away. I'm not giving you that. We're going to learn early that we have to reinvest. Early, you are going to be a business before anything. You're not going to be a typical little rapper that has its moment and that's it, and then you're broke, right? You're not going to be maybe a phenomenon on social media, and then you have nothing to show for it after it's done, after that season is done. We're going to reinvest it over and over again. And now you're on billboards everywhere. Now you're on commercials. Now you're on movies. Now you're doing everything in this entertainment world. You are dominating the entertainment world. We're going to get into that a little bit. But that says a lot to where talent doesn't instantly give you a brand. A team, investments, time makes that brand. Credibility, longevity brings that brand, not just talent.